Hello and good morning. It is Saturday morning, start of a new vlog. We're starting over a little fresh. I feel like the last 24 hours have been emotionally difficult, but nevertheless, she persisted. Still I rise, I guess, as they say on Love Island. And yeah, I'm at a Swimply, so things can't really be that bad. As you can see, I'm wearing my bathing suit. Yeah, just pulled up at this Swimply. We've been here once before. It's a good one, a lot of direct sunlight. I'm watching some people in the neighborhood take some family photos, so that's cute. Caroline will be here in a few minutes with my Starbies. We love to see that. What can I tell you? Last night I watched the latest Love Island episodes. Melanie is in a sort of emotional abuse psychosis right now with Sincere, and despite her sister begging her to leave this man, she's still riding for him. But I think she's kind of left her body, so I hope she comes to her senses soon. And this morning I just had a nice slow morning with Pete, read my book, took him for a little mini walk, and then he just wanted to lay out in the front yard in the sun, so that was cute. So yeah, I think you're all caught up. I canceled my date that I was going to have this afternoon. Thank God. I didn't have the emotional energy. And yeah, today's just gonna be a Swimply, maybe a grocery shop, and a lounge. So I'll catch up with you later. We got our J Mike's Way. You know how it is. Good morning and happy Sunday. Coming at you midday on Sunday, about to head to Trader Joe's to do my weekly shop, but I had a very interesting morning because I did a little astrology reading with one of my friends from college named Kelsey, and not to be confused with drag king extraordinaire Kelsey, aka Chase Lounge. This is one of my friends from college who does astrology readings, and I just felt that the universe was calling me to get this done because things have been so crazy lately. And basically what she said in this astrology reading was like, unfortunately, buckle the fuck up because this next 7 years is a big time of transformation and getting comfortable with being uncomfortable. So I was like, oh, here we go. But she was like, you're just doing the kind of work of embracing failure, recognizing that it's inevitable for growth, being a gracious loser. That's that she kept saying, just like accepting that a lot of things are not going to go to plan and just being able to laugh at it and keep it moving. And rejection is a gift. So if that ain't kind of what I've been living lately, I really don't know what is. So I guess I'm just embracing the mess. It was helpful though. I think I needed to hear it. It gave me some more affirmations that I'm gonna write down and just kind of marinate on in these next few days. And then last night, Caroline and I unexpectedly went to see The Invite, the new Olivia Wilde film, which was good. I liked it. Caroline loved it. I liked it. It wasn't like there's much that I could like say was wrong about it. I was like, yeah, that was good. Yeah, I recommend it. If you said gun to my head, you can see Maddie's Secret again or The Invite again, I would choose Maddie's Secret. But yeah, I did enjoy it. I would say it's like a really interesting but kind of sad and very funny portrayal of marriage, and kind of an interesting piece about non-monogamy, I would say. So yeah, I'd give it an A-, and that's sort of that on that. But it was nice to get out and go to the movies, have a little Saturday night on the town, and we went to the Americana. And today is really about getting things done. So I am gonna go grocery shopping. I'm going to get my toes done because they're really looking kind of rough. Gonna FaceTime my dad. We're checking things off the list. So I will catch up with you later. Hello, friends, and happy Wednesday. A lot has happened since we last spoke. Maybe not really that much, but the main thing was that on Monday morning when I was taking a shower, a cockroach this large crawled across my foot, okay? It's taken me days just to recover long enough to be able to relay this story. Sorry, I'm being dramatic, but it was so sinister, you guys. Crawled across my foot, I screamed, I jumped out of the shower. In doing so, I then grabbed I have this kind of like thing that washes the shower. It's like on kind of a rod. And so I killed the cockroach with that and then used it to cover the drain because I was then scared that more would come out. So I just kind of left that over the drain, got back in the shower to finish my shower because I was mid hair wash. The whole time my heart was racing. And then when I climbed back into the shower to continue, I fell. And I don't see any visible bruising, but I did fall hard. I'm glad I didn't hit my head, but you guys, it was traumatizing. And yeah, so then basically the rest of the day just felt like, what am I even doing here? It's really Mercury in retrograde vibes in a big way. People are saying, me being one of them, that this Mercury in retrograde is like going a lot harder than most. And yeah, I would agree. It's like if you don't believe in astrology, or if you didn't before, you probably do now. Anyway, and then I went to Caroline's on Monday night, and Kelsey, Caroline, and I watched 90 Day Fiancé, which I'm kind of enjoying. I started that once during the pandemic and found it too stressful because all the people seemed like they were getting scammed out of their minds. And that's still the case, but it was just more of an enjoyable season, and I just liked the characters a little bit more than the last time I tried it. So yeah, I think I'm gonna start watching it on my own. I watched half an episode last night before bed, but anyway, I've just been working and honestly feeling paranoid about more cockroaches. I hope it was a one-time thing, a one-time deal, but like, I've never felt so violated in my own home as I did with that damn cockroach. And I'm not usually scared of bugs. Like, I've been coexisting with a spider in my home for some time that lives in the kitchen, and she does her thing, I do my thing, and I don't feel fear from her at all. But that cockroach, it was violating. I just went to Starbucks and got a little latte. And I got back to my car and I tried a sip of it and I was like, well, darn, that has sweetener in it. So I had to be a brave girl, walk back into the Starbucks, have them remake my drink. I hate being difficult like that, but I'm like, well, I did pay for this, so I should get what I want. But anyway, it's hot AF. It's like 95 degrees in LA today. We're in the thick of a heat wave, but it's making the curls look really nice. And I've had a super productive morning. I've had one session so far and then did my laundry, took Petey for a walk, caught up on a bunch of notes. And yeah, so I think I'm just gonna have a little chill before my last few clients and then go to Caroline's tonight. So I'll catch up with you all later. Hey friends, and happy, what day is it? Saturday. Happy Saturday afternoon. Petey's leaving the room, no surprise there. I know I haven't caught up with you in a few days. I'm sorry about that. I've been in a work hole. And then yesterday I had a little co-working day with Caroline. Kelsey came over for a bit. We ordered McDonald's and watched 90 Day Fiancé at the end of the work day. You guys have kind of really gotten into that show, okay? I started watching it during COVID and it was too stressful. But now I'm like obsessed with these crazy people. Watching season 12 and yeah, I don't know. I just kind of love it. They're so insane. There's this one girl I'm obsessed with who's Pentecostal and she speaks in tongues. I'll put a brief clip here of her. She's everything to me. She makes me laugh so hard when she speaks in tongues. I am going, well, let me preface this by saying I may not have any social time with anyone this weekend. I think I may not see another living soul except like out in public spaces. I was supposed to have a date today. He canceled. I knew he would. The second I woke up this morning, I was like, he's canceling. And then he did. Sometimes men are shockingly predictable. So we'll see if he ever reschedules. I was gonna have a date today that got canceled, and I was like, you know what? I really want a cheeky little solo movie date, and I want to see The Odyssey. I wouldn't say I'm a huge Christopher Nolan fan. I find him just like a little bit male-centered, but it's something to do. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to see The Odyssey, and then tomorrow I'm going to a hotel pool, did a little resort pass. So I'll take you along with me as I do that. But I've just had a chill AF morning. I've been reading the last book in the Heated Rivalry series, The Long Game. Love it, as I've loved all the other books so far in that series. Petey and I have gone for a couple of walks. Ooh, I started the season 13 of Love Island UK, this summer's Love Island UK season last night, and I'm enjoying it so far. It hasn't like completely gripped me, but there's some fun characters on it. I love all those accents, so I'm kind of excited about that. And yeah, I believe you're all caught up. I may go on a date tomorrow evening, but I don't know. Do you guys ever swipe on someone and you're like, they're cute enough, and then when you're faced with the possibility of like going on a date with them, you're like, they're not cute enough for me to waste like 2 hours of my life on? That sounds bad, but it's the long and short of it for me right now. So we shall see. I will catch up with you later and let you know my thoughts about the movie. It's like 3 hours long, so I'm gonna try to pee a lot beforehand and only drink water during, because I don't want to be going out to pee halfway through. Anyway, we'll discuss after the movie. Let's see my thoughts. Unfortunately, there's like an insane street fair situation happening, so I think I'm gonna have to make quite a hero's journey to get to the actual theater. Pray for me. I always leave with enough time, but I hate when unforeseen circumstances occur. But this is why you always leave early to go to the movies, in case something like this should happen. Guys, this lighting is trash, but I'm actually so pissed. So I did a whole movie review this morning, and I went to my hotel pool and I filmed it, and the footage is just gone. So we love that. I had a fun day. So went to the pool, fell asleep so hard that the waitress who was like working by the pool at this hotel was like, yeah, I was like checking on you a few times to make sure you were okay, because you seemed like so dead asleep. And it was funny because there was a bunch of people watching the World Cup by the pool, and they were like cheering loudly, and I like kind of registered them, but like I was just in such a deep sleep that it didn't stop me. It didn't stop me from being in full REM. So that was really fun. I'm almost done with the last book in the Heated Rivalry series, and I think I have like 30 minutes left in the book approximately. Read that by the pool, swam, got a little cocktail, ordered what was described as a shawarma bowl, so I was assuming it would come in a bowl. It came on a plate, and it was really not that good, but my cocktail was good, so that's a plus. Anyway, what did I think of the movie? Well, let me tell you, it was okay to good, but I didn't love it. It's funny, my brother like loved it. I'm seeing people raving about it online. For me personally, it was a classic Christopher Nolan film, underdeveloped female characters in service of men being men and their hubris being their downfall. Yeah, essentially, I just sort of felt that Matt Damon is such a sympathetic type character, and like his face is just so sympathetic to watch that like you couldn't really hate on Odysseus. But then that also became the problem of the film, which is that like if the film really packed a full punch, you would have to kind of reckon with the fact that Odysseus was not a great guy. He did pillage this city of Troy and really like ruined them, and he's sort of supposed to be seen as this monster by the end because it's like, oh, he destroyed this village, and he is like the sea monster that the movie refers to a few times. But I'm kind of like, but y'all were kind of making him out to be this hero in a way where like I don't see him. I don't see you seeing him as a monster. So it felt like that was just in the writing. It wasn't actually what was being expressed to me on screen. I don't know. The performances were all fine. Samantha Mortimer, was that her name? It was fantastic. She was the standout, and I was kind of like, what's this movie? Because I want to see whatever this movie is that she's in that's not the rest of this movie. Her performance is definitely like elevating. And I saw someone say that like Christopher Nolan is just not that good of a writer and not that good of an actor's director. And I'm like, you know what? I actually agree with that a lot, because he just always hires like really talented celebrities, and then they act the house down boots, and then the cinematography is beautiful, but the writing just like never quite comes together for me. And this was another case in which that was the case. The writing did not all come together. The performances were great, but I just did not feel like I was in the hands of a skilled storyteller or a skilled a visual storyteller, yes, but not a skilled writer and not a skilled director in terms of the actors. Anyway, hope you catch my drift. Hope you know what the hell I'm saying. But yeah, and then I had a date tonight that I did cancel. Whoops. I needed to keep my streak of having no social interactions with anyone this weekend. Well, I did socialize with the nice waitress at the hotel pool, and I spoke to a couple very briefly there. But other than that, I was by myself all weekend. And honestly, it was really fun. Like, I don't need anyone's company but myself and PD sometimes, and I can really have a grand old time. So I'm tuned into Love Island UK before bed. The men on this show are just as bad, if not worse, than the American men, which is crazy. The women don't seem to be spotting it yet, but everyone says that the women like run this season, so I think that they're going to catch on soon, and I'm looking forward to that happening. In any case, I will talk to you all later. Hello and happy Monday afternoon. It's hot AF outside. It's quite humid. It's kind of cloudy, so I'm sweating, okay? But the show must go on. I must go to Trader Joe's. Haven't gone grocery shopping in a week, so okay, my camera keeps turning off. Maybe it's too hot. Anyhow, yeah, going to Trader Joe's. I've had like such a productive day. It's actually insane. I did all my sessions and then pretty much finished all my notes afterwards, which rarely happens because usually I save them for the next day and then regret it. But we're in our productive era today. And it's been 1 week since the cockroach incident. When I was taking a shower today, I was like, it's been 1 week since we met our enemy. But yeah, what else? Well, I think I'm gonna close the vlog out after I go to Trader Joe's. Maybe I'll do a little haul and then close the vlog out. But let's get our bits and bobs for the week, and then I'll show you what I got. I'm back from Trader Joe's. It was a funny trip because when I was checking out, I was chit-chatting with the lady there, and she was like, oh yeah, I think I might see the Odyssey tomorrow. And I was like, oh, you should, like I saw it. And then I was like, well, are you a horror fan? And she was like, no. And I was like, well, Just a heads up that there is a trailer at the beginning of the film with Jessica Chastain. If you know, you know. If you've seen The Odyssey and you've seen the trailers beforehand, you know that there's an insane trailer with Jessica Chastain with like quite a jump scare. And so I was telling her about that, and then the woman who was working at the checkout line next door was like, oh my gosh, the one with Jessica Chastain. And I was like, yeah, it's called Other Mommy. It looks ridiculous, but yeah, the jump scare was wild. So I gave this woman a heads up, and she was like, oh, good to know. So that was kind of funny, but I'll show you my Trader Joe's haul. I'm making salmon probably tomorrow night, so I got me some salmon. My bread. If you've been here before and you've seen a Trader Joe's haul, none of this will look unfamiliar. My apples, eggs. I got my almond milk for my little iced coffees. I got the Nectar of the Gods. Absolutely love sunflower seed butter. I've really been in a cashew kick lately, so I got some cashews. These are a great little snack when I have 5 minutes between sessions and I'm starving and I don't have time to make anything else. I've got these. This is actually new. So I love the like Annie's noodles, so I got some Annie's knockoff noodles from Trader Joe's. I've been having the milk chocolate peanut butter cups, but I decided I was gonna mix it up and get the dark chocolate peanut butter cups just for variety because I haven't had them in a while. These are the best freaking things ever, these mini perfect bars. I love these. So I got them. They're a little expensive, but they're worth it. And then these are the slivered almonds that I put in my oatmeal in the morning. So that's it. Not a huge haul, but you're all caught up. As I said, I think I'm gonna end the vlog here. Thanks for coming along with me on this one with my solo dolo last week of my life. And yeah, honestly, I'm enjoying being single. Did I expect to be single at this time? No, I did not. But I'm having fun with it. I'm trying to just work it. And yeah, I will catch you in the next one. Thank you for being here. As always, like, subscribe, leave a comment if you would like, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.